Hello Gemini, glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Let's see the reading for your next week for March the 6th to 12th, 2023. Let's see what you have to know about next week, what will happen, why it will happen, and what you can do about it. All right, Gemini? If this reading resonates with you, then please hit the like and the subscribe button. If it doesn't, just let it go. And you can as well check the readings for your rising sign or your moon sign or any other sign that might interest you. All right, Gemini, let's get straight into the reading. Let's see. The situation. The Nine of Swords in its upright position. Gemini, something will scare you a lot next week, will give you anxiety, fear, some black thoughts which are troubling you. What are you afraid of, Gemini? It's somehow you're afraid to face the consequences of something you did, or maybe you just think you did, but it's not as dark as you imagine it to be, this situation, I mean, Gemini. Be careful, because the fear and worry can become a self-fulfilling prophecy, Gemini. And you are worrying excessively, Gemini. You're catastrophizing, all right? It's like next week you'll be prone to obsess over the worst case scenario, to constantly think what could go wrong, to live somehow in advance the worst possible outcomes. Anyway, I read somewhere, I don't remember where exactly, that less than 10% of our fears become reality. All right, let's see what scares you so much next week, Gemini. The Five of Swords in its reversed position. This looks like a reconciliation, like a compromise after a very ugly conflict. Have you been mean to someone? And when I say mean, I mean mean. Sorry. Maybe you said some nasty things to someone and now you're sorry, now you feel remorse. Very possible that you had an ugly fight, and even if you got to reconcile with that person, the wounds remain open, you know? Those words cannot be forgotten. Or maybe you are the one who got hurt, and now you have revenge fantasies. You feel guilty about that. Let's see an outcome or an advice, Gemini. The Ten of Cups in its reversed position. Looks like all of this will lead to some troubles in paradise. The peace and the harmony in your family, in your home will be disrupted. You know, maybe this fight you had was with your partner, and you cannot forgive, you cannot go over it. You simply cannot believe you got to say those words to each other. Are you afraid you will not be able to forgive, Gemini? This can be, and this unfortunately happens pretty often. Let's see a clarification card, Gemini. The Justice in its reversed position. Gemini, I guess you believe all of this is not fair to you, and it probably isn't. Maybe you've been yelled at for no reason. Maybe you were accused of things you're not guilty for. Or of course you can be the one who has been unjust to a partner, and now you feel so remorseful. Anyway, Gemini, this is a pretty challenging week. What you have to do is to stop overthinking. Whatever happened. If you were the guilty one, just face the consequences. And if you are the one the injustice have been made to, then just take things as they are. You don't have to forgive if you cannot do it. Just give yourself a little love, and don't despair, because eventually things will get better. Maybe you'll be willing to check the reading for your rising sign too, Gemini. Maybe you'll get some more info from there. Anyway, this was your reading, Gemini. For a more complex, more in-depth reading, which covers a longer time frame, you can check this video over here. And all of these being said, wish you all a wonderful week and see you again next time. Bye.